I am thinking of my dad today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have won 8 awards. Today, I've just been informed that we're semi-finalists in the Paris International Film Festival. A lot of hard work has gone into this project. People laughed at me when I said I wanted to make a film. Today, we have about 17 nominations. And I'm very proud, as I attended the British Film Festival. I remember directors from Europe, America, looked at me and they said to me, "What have you come here for?" I said, "Well, I've got an Aussie dream." And in fact, I remember the red carpet. I walked down the red carpet. I didn't even have the paparazzi taking photos of me. But when I won, I had BBC, I had everyone talking to me. And that's when I felt winners do things differently. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we won all these awards is not because I'm great. It's because I collaborate. I work with people. I harness talent. I collaborate. I collaborated across from India, picked up one of the great directors. I picked up Professor Stoddart, the director from India, from Bollywood, was a gentleman by the name of Iqbal Rizvi. He's someone I'd studied with in school. We were 9 years old, I remember, and as little kids, walking down the Himalayas, on the slopes of the Himalayas in a boarding school. I went to a British boarding school, or a boarding school set up by the British in the Himalayas. It was called the Northern School Sanan. And I remember sitting with him, throwing stones into, we called it the cut, down the mountains. And I said, one day, we will be famous. And that was just a thought. And today, after winning all these awards, it's humbling. You think I thank my parents for the integrity, for teaching me good values. This film has been an honest attempt of filmmaking. The reason we've won these awards, I spoke to one of the jury members at the British Film Festival, and I said to her, "What did you really like? What did the jury really like about this film?" She said to me, "Rajiv, you were different. You picked up, you harnessed talent. Your actors are not real actors. You brought out their emotions." I think what you saw in the film in 25 minutes was, can you imagine if one was to give a script to Shubha or to any of you and ask you to carry a film for 25 minutes where there is some intrigue? So I felt really good because that's when I felt that I'd done something different. In Alfredo Zotti, Alfredo, can you stand up please? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for this man. Italian migrant, a chef, maestro when it comes to composing music. And where did we meet? You all gonna laugh. And everyone at the British Film Festival laughed when I said this to them. We met at my restaurant because I'd asked him to come and sing there. But when I wanted to make a film, I thought of my own people. I thought of the Shubhas, of the Akshays, of the Dave Parsis, of each one of you. And I thought of doing something for seniors and wanting to do something, wanting to show their stories. And guess what? I got contacted by several prominent members of the community, including the two Lord Mayors of London, sorry. They have two Lord Mayors there. And they said, can you make a series for us? And that's when I began to think that I picked on the right topic. And the way we presented it, the music was local, everything was authentic about it. Can you believe we had no makeup for the artists? No makeup. Yes, we've shot this film. What you've seen here today is reasonably low resolution. But we've shot this film, because I'm an IT guy, in 4K. We've got 5.1 Dolby surround. We've got the best of Foley, sound, mixing, editing, etc. And I'd like you all, at this stage, they're not here, some of them. Apart from the actors, I'd like you all to put your hands together first for all those actors. All those who've acted. I didn't want my mum to come because I thought I'd get emotional because she would have gotten emotional. I'm sorry for that. But, ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to thank all those people who work behind the scenes. There are some very, very special people. There are people who motivated me through this journey. I told you, you're one of them. Can you please stand up? Stand up. Whilst a lot of people thought, what a Mickey I'm making of myself, he was one of those people, one of those few people who actually believed and said, go do it. He went to the extent of saying, I'll say it in Hindi and translate it. He says, Karo, paise ki zarurat hai to main dunga paise. What meant, if I translate this, is go do it. And if you need any money, I'm here to back you on this. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of backing I had in terms of moral support. People who believed in me. Dave Pasi, you were one of those people, I still remember. This gentleman, he runs the Indian Seniors Group in Hornsby. I've got some friends here, the Casanovas, Fernando and Marianne. Can you please just wave up? My week is not complete if I don't have a coffee or two with them. And sometimes I nag them because I want to have a coffee with them. My dear friend Robin Dalton, who's got, I call her my most beautiful actress. She's done a lot of work here in drama, etc. Robin, can you just stand up, please? Robin Dalton's husband, God bless him, was the head of corrective services of New South Wales and was a very, very dear friend of mine. And quite early in my IT consulting career, he taught me how to have confidence. He always said to me to believe in myself and follow my dreams. So today I look at all of these people. Thank you, Peter Ganjeni, former mayor of the Hillshire. Thank you, Mark Hodges. Thank you, Warren Kirby. This film, idea of an Indian-Australian joint venture, started with Warren Kirby's, I would say, we took this initiative to Warren, and Warren must have thought that we're just one of those people wanting to make noise in Parliament. And he was very generous enough to organize to get Chris Minns, the Premier, to come and see us. And ladies and gentlemen, Chris Minns said to me, Premier Minns said to me, because I don't think he believed that we'd actually make a film. So he says, whenever you make the film, just let me know. And then when he met me at one of his functions, he said, have you made the film? And I told him, yes, we made the film and we'll invite you for it. And lo and behold, today, we've achieved what we've achieved. The High Commissioner, Philip Green of Australia and India, is trying to organize through his team screenings. We are winning awards. We're very proud of what we're doing and what we've achieved. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to stop here. I'm making a second film on Kamal, the legendary 90-year-old. It's an amazing topic I've had to research. Kamal's had a story. For those of you who came in the 70s, and please don't make judgments. I don't believe anyone feels that Australia is a bad place to live in. I want to clarify here, but this is effective storytelling. And I want you to know that Kamal experienced a lot more because he came in 1953. So there was a white immigration policy. He was deported 4 times, and the 5th time he was virtually, in deep trouble. So what I'm trying to get at is these are not stories, these are actually beautiful. This is the multicultural fabric of Australia. And what I want to do, being proud of my being Australian and my Indian origin, I want to continue to keep making films that portray what a beautiful country we live in. And at the same time, Roads Old and New, I have now been contacted by the Europeans, as in Italians, Greeks, the Germans who've moved in here, the Scandinavians, people from Denmark. So we will be making series where we will be doing one on the Europeans, one on the Middle Eastern community, one on the African community, the South American community, and each one of them have reached out to me. So we may not, we'll put in our best efforts. I don't expect every film to win n number of awards, but the hard work and the commitment from this first project will always be there. Ladies and gentlemen, I could go on talking about this, but I'm going to stop here, and if anyone has any questions that they'd like to ask me, please feel free to ask me those questions. Before I do that, I'd like to acknowledge my screenplay writer, Professor Brian Stoddart, who was meant to be here with us today, but unfortunately he's had to go. He participates in literary cruises. Professor Brian Stoddart, ladies and gentlemen, is a very, very, very smart, award-winning writer who's been writing for about 40 years. He's award-winning, he's a specialist on India-Australia relationships, and he has sat on several boards with several governments on several platforms. And so all of this, when you involve someone like them for screenplay, for writing the script, before you register it, we do look for authenticity. We do try to get another opinion. So it's not just my story. It's a story of each one of these people who acted in this. We made them fill up a questionnaire. They gave us their inputs. Based on that, we gave all those inputs to Professor Brian Stoddart. I think Shivana Akshay remember those meetings that we had on Zoom because they were private to a few of them, and we then created the script. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to take any questions. If anyone's got any questions that they'd like to ask. I'd also like, if any of you have acted in this film or been a part of this film, can you please come up here, please? Thank you. Josh. Put your hands together for my special Joshua. Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua has special needs. I adopted him 4.5 years ago, and he's doing really well. He makes amazing coffees. He looks after a small cafe that we have on Hill Showground, and he makes amazing burgers and bacon and egg rolls and stuff like that. I can't say the same about Akshay because he's a horrible cook. But you've been a cook. You don't cook. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the team. From the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank each one of you. Each one of you. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Josh, I'm going to very quickly start by asking you your quick feedback. What did you think of the film?
It was really good.
Did you enjoy acting it?
I did.
How many drinks did you have behind the bar with the retake? Next.
So beautiful, I say, and much appreciated. Rajiv ji, actually, Shubhari, and Hamare Iqbal ji. So much thanks to all actors, so much thanks to the team, and we have been appreciated everywhere. That's straight from the GT. Thank you.
It was pleasure working in it. Thanks Raju for inviting us to act in it, and it was a wonderful experience. Loved it.
I thank dear Rajiv ji for giving me the opportunity to, and this is my first movie, and I loved it and I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
I think I've been here in Australia for nearly over 52 years when there was hardly any Indian here. And since then, we have been doing so many things, and for the last 15 years I've been running the seniors, where we ask the seniors to dance, sing, and this and that. So many things we've been doing. But this is the first time we have seen something different and unique. And that's very, very important. Thank you, Radhiji. And because it's different, because nobody's done it before like this one, and this is the thing we want everybody to do it, not repeating the old things again and again. Thank you very much for giving me the chance.
Now, when this project started, I had no idea how much effort, dedication, talent, and skill was required. Absolutely no idea that short documentary could require so much of talent and effort. Rajiv is absolutely multi-talented. Also, he believes totally in excellence. Whatever he is doing has to be perfect. For that, he has spent many nights awake, like up to 3 o'clock or so. But he got the job done. Another thing is, he is really, what should I say, very well versed as to how to keep the team together, take care of everybody. And I must say that this was a very, very worthwhile experience for me.
When Rajiv says he would like to do something, he sets his mind, and he is one person. He is so determined and with such dedication, he completes that task. I've been working with him for quite a few years now, and I see no matter what task he has taken in his hand, it applies to, it's a big task, a small task, and everything. And when Rajiv asks me, Shivaji, you tell me a story, I go, what? I'm supposed to just organize people, that's what you asked me to do. And I'm not in it. It was not even on my in my horizon or in my thinking at all that I will be working or I will be acting or anything. But he said, no, you have to be there. He insisted. And then the director came and he said, Shivaji, who is asking you to act it? Just be natural. And the rest is history. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand to Rajiv and all the team who worked very, very hard to produce this documentary movie. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not over yet. There's, for those of you who are staying back to, there's a lovely group performing. I think Shubhaji is going to talk about that. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching my film, and I hope it's left you with some good thoughts. Thank you.
We like to thank you all for your lively contribution and the participation in this celebration. The celebration of major achievement of everyday common people of the community who put their best effort in a project from an uncharted territory and excelled in making this project standing out in the world arena of professional movie makers and actors. And the credit goes each and every one of them. And the leader, again, Rajiv Chaudhary, for showing his leadership skills, his people skills, his management skills, his time management skills, attention to detail. I can go on and on and on. So the very big thank you, and please give very big Zordar clapping for Rajiv and the whole team for achieving that.
Peter Ganjemi, I'm the former Mayor of the Hillshire Council. I'm here. We've just watched Roads Old and New, and what a fantastic film that was. Can I just congratulate Iqbal, Brian, Rajiv, the whole cast. It was an incredible story. It was real, it was raw, it was incredible hearing everyone's stories in terms of them coming from India here to Australia, the messages, and we've all learned so much about not only their individual stories but everything that we are as a society and where we need to go. So congratulations to everyone involved, and I can't wait to see where they go in the future.
My name is Mark Hodges. I'm the State Member of Parliament for Castle Hill, and I've just witnessed a wonderful film, Roads Old and New, produced by Rajiv Chaudhary. And it's a great film. It's a great story of local people, of how they've came to our country over many, many years. And look, the acting was absolutely fantastic. I really, really enjoyed the film. It goes for about 25 minutes. Thank you to Rajiv Chaudhary for what you've done in bringing this film. And thank you to all the actors. I hope this is the first of many, many similar films bringing to life people in our communities, wonderful stories in our community. So thank you, Rajiv, and thank you to the India Club, and thank you to the Community Foundation of North West Sydney. Thank you very much.
Well, what can I say about Roads Old and New? I remember the day that Rajiv and Iqbal came into my office to talk about this idea of a collaboration between Australian and Indian filmmakers to tell the story of Indian Australians who have done the hard yards coming into Australia at a time when, frankly, there were very, very few people coming in from the Indian diaspora. Really heartwarming stories of the challenges and the tribulations that have been faced, and I congratulate the entire team. Put aside the multi-awards that have been won already and the many nominations that this film has received from international institutions. This is some genuinely heartwarming stories that I encourage everybody to go and have a look, and you may even learn a little bit about yourself along the way.
What do I think of this film? Well, this is the second time I've actually seen the film, and I must admit the second time was even better than the first. It was a most entertaining film, and it was a very honest film. It really had such authenticity. I thought the job that everybody did was absolutely marvellous.
It's been a wonderful movie, a top experience of how the Indians struggled and got embedded into the society of Australia. Indians have their own cultures, and Australia is also a multicultural society. The multiculture of one country getting embedded into multicultures of another country is a wonderful experience that has been shown. Thank you.
ਦੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਬੜਾ ਚੰਗਾ ਰਿਹਾ। ਫਿਲਮ ਦਿਖਾਈ ਗਈ ਆ। ਫਿਲਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਨਵੀਂ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਿਖਾਈ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਇੱਥੇ ਸਿਡਨੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੜੇ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਡਾਂਸ ਭੰਗੜਾ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇਹ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਫਿਲਮ ਬਣਾਈ ਗਈ ਆ, ਔਰ ਫਿਲਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਕਟਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਦੇ ਸੀਨੀਅਰ ਸਨਗੇ, ਉਹ ਲਏ ਨੇ, ਔਰ ਉਹ ਫਿਲਮ ਨੂੰ ਕਈ ਅਵਾਰਡ ਵੀ ਮਿਲੇ ਨੇ। ਅਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਉਹਦਾ ਉਦਘਾਟਨ ਹੋਇਆ, ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਏ ਸਨਗੇ, ਅਤੇ ਇਟਸ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਨਿਊ ਦੈਟਸ ਗ੍ਰੇਟ। ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ things should go like that in future, or this is from the Pasi Indian Senior Group, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਰ 3rd Sunday ਨੂੰ ਕਰਨੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਔਰ ਲਾਸਟ ਵੈਨਸਡੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਿਕਨਿਕ ਵੀ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ।
For all types of criminal law, family law, immigration law, conveyancing, and employment matters, please contact Tarandeep Singh on 0470 412 600.